How the heck did this get in my collection? I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I'm sorry, Disney, they are ugly. Hi, Space Traveler. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Belle. I am Space Mountain Gal on Instagram and on TikTok as well. And today I'm gonna show you my pin collection. I've been meaning to record this video for such a long time, but I just didn't have enough time to do so, like in a way that I actually enjoyed the outcome. It's not as if I have that many pins. I don't. My collection is actually kind of small, but I would really like to do it in a more in-depth way, going over each and every one of the pins, where I got them, a little bit of the background story. Now, some of you saw on my Instagram that I did this DIY pinfolio board, if I can say that. I know that Pinfolio is like their own brand, but I can't find a better word for it. It's just like a binder with felt where I put all of my pins. So I would like to go over each pin with you, and yeah. Now, while I take my pins off of my binder, I just want to clarify some stuff. All of my pins are open editions. I just recently learned what that is. I've been obsessed with pin trading videos, and so I learned that all of my pins are open edition pins. I have collected them over my trips to Walt Disney World, and I have never pin traded before. I've always wanted to, but I never got around to actually doing it. But that is on my bucket list for this year, 2026. So I know I'm gonna do that this year when I go back to Walt Disney World sometime this year. So I have my pins laid out in front of me, and I'm gonna choose one to talk about in no particular order. So yeah, let's start with this one. Like I said, all of my pins are open editions. This is 2026, I believe, or 2025. I got this to commemorate me and my dad's dad and daughter trip to Walt Disney World that we did this year in January. So my father gave me this as a gift, and I treasure it very much. Tiana's dad and their relationship reminds me so much of my own dad and our relationship, so it was very special. Okay, this one was one of the first ones that we got. I say we because some of these are mine and some of these, like, my parents chose. This one was definitely my dad's. I think it was right around when Disney started pushing Star Wars again. Like, I think they had just bought Lucasfilm, and yeah, we had a lot of cool stuff just like this one. I believe you can still find this one around, but yeah, this one was mine and is one of my favorites. I actually love this, and I actually used to use this to like style bags and jackets. This one is a pin on pin. See how I have learned my stuff? This is a pin on pin for 2013. It was our first trip ever to Walt Disney World, and we just got this to commemorate. This is my mom's. This is an open edition Stitch with guitar. My mom collects Stitch stuff, pins, plushies. She loves Stitch, okay? So me and my dad got this for her. This is really adorable. The quality is like insane. And this is the new one because it has a diamond in the back. So this is also one of my favorites, is the Contemporary Resort pin. Now, I never stayed in the Contemporary, but it's one of my favorite resorts, and I have made a point to visit the Contemporary whenever I'm in Walt Disney World. Yeah, I just love being there, and I love the retro futurism aspect of it all. Like, I love Space Mountain. It has that like 70s optimism, futuristic feel, and the Contemporary does that for me too, so I absolutely love it. This is my mom's as well. She loves Donald Duck, and yeah, just like a simple open edition pin of Donald Duck that we had at the time. Now I want to show you something interesting. This is an original pin. Like, all of my pins are original. I bought all of them at Walt Disney World or at a Disney store, and it's really interesting to see like the older pins, their backings. So you see how like it has the number in the Mickey, but it doesn't have like any pattern. And it looks kind of like, how do you say that? Like it's gone bad. Like when metal goes bad. Rusty. It needs a little rusty. Okay. Ooh, another open edition pin. I think it's like his Goofini outfit. For like his stunts. Yeah. Just a simple pin. And so this one was purchased on the same trip, same day as this one. But this one has like the Mickey in the backings and this one does not. But they were bought like at the same store, in the same place, in the same year. This is my Evil Queen pin. It's an open edition too. She is probably my favorite villain. When I turned 15, she was on my cake. So my cake was like Evil Queen. I was also very influenced to like her because of the Once Upon a Time TV series. I used to love Regina. Now I'm rewatching Once Upon a Time and I'm like, I don't like Regina. Like I like Emma Swan and Snow White. Next up we have this Pocahontas pin. You can still find this exact one around, I'm pretty sure. I just love her. I love her so much. Pocahontas is one of my favorite movies and she's one of my favorite princesses. I got this to commemorate that I met her the first time I went. It was such a magical moment. The cast members made it so special. Like I couldn't leave Walt Disney World without bringing Pocahontas with me. On that same theme, the Animal Kingdom pin, I believe you can still find this exact one inside the parks or maybe like Disney Springs, I don't know, but you can still find this, I'm pretty sure. Another Stitch pin with guitar, but this one is dressed as Elvis. I'm pretty sure this was my mom's as well. I don't have anything to add to that. Okay, this is probably my favorite pin out of my collection, I think. It's a Space Mountain pin and it's commemorating the 40 years of Space Mountain. I got this in 2025. There's a diamond, but yeah, super special to me. It's not limited edition or anything like that. You might still be able to find this. Okay, we're almost in the end now. These two are really special to me. I bought these in Italy. I was there traveling and I was living in Europe at the time. So depending on where you are in Europe, you don't get a lot of Disney magic. So at the time, Italy still had Disney stores in Rome. So I made sure to go to the Disney store in Rome and purchase some pins. And I saw this beautiful set of Mickey and Minnie dressed as Bert and Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins is one of my favorite, absolute favorite films, and I love everything that comes with Mary Poppins. Saving Mr. Banks, the actual book, Walt Disney, the Sherman Bros. So this, like, look how beautiful these pins are. They're gorgeous, and I love them so much. I would never trade these. Okay, now we got into the problem child of my collection. Because how the heck did this get in my collection? Because I have no idea. I'm kidding. I'm pretty sure like some girl from my school gave it to me like as a gift. It was like, Belle, I know you love Disney so much. We were probably like 13, 14. I've been to Disney and I have like, here's something from Disney because I know you love Disney so much. Like, have this pin. And it's just like the vinyl mations, I don't know. Whatever the heck Disney was doing at the time, I remember this collection vividly because I have always been a part of the Disney fandom, like on Twitter, Tumblr. I was there. I have been around for the longest time, okay? And I remember when Disney came out with these like Vinylmation figures, and I never understood the hype. I never understood the price because they're ugly. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I'm sorry, Disney, they are ugly. And I know that on the boards you can find tons of these fake ones. Like Kevin says, Boo Boo Kitties. This one is not fake. I've checked. The metal is really good quality. The enamel is really good quality. And the seal matches to the other original ones that I have from that same period of time. It's an original. It's just really ugly. So yay, my frustrator. As soon as I step foot in Walt Disney World, I am getting rid of this. Now, honorable mentions. I have a Bruce pin, a Bruce from Finding Nemo pin, and a Dopey, but I have no idea where they are. I fear I've lost them. And if I did, I'm gonna have to repurchase them because I really, really loved those pins. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you pin trade. Let me know your tips. Let me know which pin did you like to see the most. If you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget the notification button so you won't miss any of my videos. I have more vlogs coming this year, but that's all I can say for now. Yeah, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok as well so we can stay in touch. See you guys on the next one. Bye!